All right, everybody, what's going on? It's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show, you 24-hour day, back from the break. Remember, you guys can always tune into us, and also make sure you subscribe and follow on Rabble TV, Spreaker, iTunes, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Leave your comments and opinions on our past shows and past podcasts, and also comment live during the show so we can read your comments live. And also, make sure you guys follow on our Twitter page at KBR_sports so that you can stay up to date on all things KBR Sports. And you guys can always call in and join in our discussion by calling into 571-991-0566. But to jump into the next topic, the walking. Yes, you know what? Nigel, you go ahead and introduce this topic. You do your thing, bro, because I know he's your man. So you know what, Nigel, you go ahead. You describe. I want to hear your description of what Russell Westbrook's been doing lately.
Okay. Russell Westbrook is currently averaging a triple-double. He's averaging. I'm sure you have his averages. Okay, I was supposed to read him there. But he is averaging a triple-double right now. I know he averages 10.5 rebounds.
He's averaging 30. He's averaging 31.1 points, 5 rebounds, 7.2 assists.
Okay. While leading the Thunder to a 12-7 record.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
The Thunder are right.
12-8. Yeah. 12-8 record. Currently with the win over last night over John Wall's Washington Wizards. When you post another triple-double, he is currently 9 triple-doubles in the season so far. So a lot of people are talking about it. Is Russell Westbrook just playing for this? Is he truly helping his team? So Brendan, I have to ask you: do you think Russell Westbrook is just stats and making himself look good, and at the cost of maybe his team being better on offense? Because his team has shown so far this season they're not a great offense. They're actually middle of the pack, even with all the points that they put up. They're middle of the pack efficiency-wise.
No, reason being that for you to this has to be something regular. Westbrook last season averaged double-digit assists. Season before that, he averaged double-digit assists when Kevin Durant got hurt. And so, in order for you to pass stats, that means you have to be going out of your way to do something that you would not regularly do. Now, in terms of rebounds, I mean, you could look at it and say he's padding stats. But the only thing is, when you look at it in terms of rebounding, the rest of the team is not like they're exceptional at rebounding the basketball.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook, but Russell Westbrook's only got 10 in rebounding as a guard.
He's stealing from Steven Adams.
No, but the thing is, Steven Adams never been a prolific rebounder.
Never played the minutes to be a prolific rebounder.
You said what?
Never played the minutes to be a prolific rebounder.
So, but that without claim would accentuate now with Russell Westbrook. With Kevin Durant gone, now Russell Westbrook becomes more the focal point on offense and all things. He controls a lot of things that happen around for the team. So now he a lot of times he tries to get the push the ball in transition, or he can try. He's essentially a one-man fabric. So he tries to push the ball in transition, get guys a fast break. That's how. But the thing is, he's also such a hustler. He gets offensive rebounds, which is really an underrated team. So I mean, even when you look at Steven Adams, a big time rebounder. I mean, his career average is right at 6.2 rebounds a game.
He didn't play a lot his first year.
I'm saying his career average.
Yeah, I'm saying he didn't play a lot his first year.
That excluding his first year, since then he's he's averaged 7.5, 6.7. This year he's playing the same amount of minutes. He's averaging 7.8 rebounds.
He averaged 7 rebounds in 25 minutes.
So, but he's averaging 7.8 now in 31 minutes.
Perfect as 10.
And for Russell Westbrook, it'd be more than for Russell Westbrook. So
no, because he plays 36 minutes anyway.
Russell Westbrook?
Yeah, he plays 35.
That's what I'm saying. Russell Westbrook still averages more rebounds. So so Russell Westbrook is the best rebounder. So it's not like I think essentially he's padding. I think everything Russell Westbrook is doing for this team is needed for them to do, because when you look at the difference of the team when he's on the court versus off the court, I mean, it's pretty glaring. When Russell Westbrook, when he's out of the game, when he's in the game, the team is plus 14 points better with him in the game. Plus 14.1 points better for their offensive rating. They're that much better when Russell Westbrook is off the court or is on the court. So when you look at it, right. This 111 offensive rating,
plus 19.
96.9 when he's off the court. That's
overall he's plus 19.
I'm talking about just offensive.
Oh, all right. Well,
I said offensive rating.
Why would you just use offense? Why don't you just use offense?
Because you gotta build up, bro.
All right, go ahead.
You gotta build up. But yeah, the difference between Russell Westbrook when he's on and off the court is that literally, as you said, in total is plus 19. So that essentially shows that everything he does is necessary for the team to win. I mean, do you think he's padding his stats?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No. We've gotten to this point where every time, if you're not like elite of the elite in terms of record wise, you're padding your stats, you're doing too much for your team. You're doing too much at the detriment of your own team. Instead of just saying, you know what, if this guy wasn't doing this, they probably win. I don't know what, maybe 7 games so far this season. It's like they would say, oh, take the ball. Well, Russell Westbrook is dominating the ball. They are actually in the bottom in the league in terms of passing. But it's like, put the ball in whose hands? You're gonna put the ball in Victor Oladipo's hands, who failed to experiment at point guard. Andre Roberson's hands, who's a terrible offensive player. Their rookie power forward, Sabonis. No, he's not a playmaker. Steven Adams has never passed the ball in his life. So I mean, who are you gonna? I'm just saying, you don't throw him the ball to say, go make us a play. And then on the bench, you look at their team. Anthony Morrow, black hole, he just shoots. That's all he's done. All he's there to do is shoot the ball. Who else do they have? Kyle Singler. He's not a passer. He's there to kind of shoot, but he can't do that either. I'm trying to think of somebody else who's on that team who's. Oh, I have to roster up Brian for me. I don't know what I'm saying. I can't think of somebody. The only other playmaker is Cameron Payne, and he hasn't played.
He's sitting at the bottom of the bench.
Yeah, he hasn't played. I mean, Jeremy Grant's not a playmaker. Ersan Ilyasov's not a playmaker, and his Cantor's a black hole. Joffrey Laverne is not a playmaker. Christian's been nice, but he's not a playmaker. Nick Collison barely plays. So it's like, who's going to make the plays if Russell Westbrook isn't?
And the crazy thing is, people don't realize how difficult Russell Westbrook is doing. Like, what he's doing compared to Oscar Robertson, what he's done. Russell Westbrook, essentially, he's averaging a triple-double on less possessions than Oscar Robertson.
Less possessions, less minutes.
Yeah, less minutes, less possessions. There was essentially, to explain that, there was a way faster pace that they used to play at in the olden days of the NBA. So there was way more possessions, which means more rebounds to be grabbed. And so the fact Russell Westbrook is already averaging a triple-double into December is impressive enough as
it's actually the longest somebody's actually averaged a triple-double.
Yeah, outside of Oscar Robertson. So you look at it, I mean, I don't think it's empty stats because everything he does, they need him to do. It's kind of like that season when LeBron averaged 30-plus points and averaged like 8 assists
Never
and
happened.
8 rebounds.
Never happened.
Well, I'm summarizing. Well, Michael Jordan, the season he averaged 32 points, 8 and 8. That was they literally needed him to do. That was the season Michael Jordan played point guard. So when you need your players to fill such roles, then that's essentially what they do. I mean, they put out high. I mean, they're gonna have a high usage rate, but if you're the centerpiece of that offense,
do you have Russell's usage rate in front of you?
His usage rate?
Yeah.
He's leading the league in usage.
Well, yeah, I know that much. Yeah, I
mean,
I'm sure it's not even close.
It's like. He's like 40%.
I'm gonna say he's probably about 40%.
Yeah,
right?
he has a 40% usage rate.
Yeah, which would actually destroy the record. Which is currently held by Kobe Bryant
on a team with not much talent.
Absolutely.
So when you look at it from that aspect, I mean, I don't think it's. I think it's all needed, and necessary. And now the only thing is, where would you get at this would end for him? Do you think that he will average it the rest of the season?
No, I said before, he won't average a triple-double. It's not possible for him to keep up the level of energy is necessary to average a triple-double for an entire season. It's not possible. I said multiple times. It won't happen.
Nigel, it sounds like to me like you just disrespected Russell.
I actually have, because he won't do it. He won't do it.
I think it's ability, bro.
It's not a possibility. It's not a ability.
I think
mark it down. It's not a possible. It's not possible. It's just not possible.
But why not, though?
Much energy.
Mr. Energizer Bunny himself.
He is, absolutely. And you know what? And to put in perspective, I want real quickly. Okay, the Golden State Warriors, fast team in the league, 98 possessions. Back then, number 1 team in possessions, the Philadelphia Warriors, 131 possessions.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's 40 more possessions a game. Imagine Westbrook with 40 more possessions.
That would be crazy. All right, y'all. We're going to go into our last segment of the night. Right after this quick break, we're going to go to our stage draws. KBR Sports, the best sports.
Royals had 125. So 30 more possessions. The Royals, they had 35.